All right. So today we're going to dive into a couple of pretty cool business strategies.
Yeah.
And, we're going to look at two things that I think a lot of our listeners are probably already pretty familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive, and we're going to look at some real world examples that'll help illustrate just how powerful these strategies can be.
Yeah. And I think what's really interesting about these two strategies is that they both represent a kind of a shift in power.
Yeah.
They're giving more power to individuals and businesses who might not have had that power before.
Okay. Well, let's start with crowdfunding.
Okay.
Everyone has sort of heard of that now.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people think of it as just, like asking for money online.
Yeah.
But it's actually much more than that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's really about building a community around an idea and offering people different ways to get involved.
Yeah.
You've got rewards-based crowdfunding where people are getting something in return for their contribution, like early access to a product or exclusive merchandise.
Right.
And then there's equity crowdfunding where people are actually investing in a company for a share of the ownership.
Yeah, that's a big one now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's donation-based crowdfunding, which is huge for nonprofits and charitable causes.
Yeah.
So there are all these different models.
I think a lot of people might be surprised to learn that Oculus Rift, which is a big player in the VR gaming world, actually got its start through a Kickstarter campaign.
Oh, yeah.
They raised millions of dollars from, just everyday people who believed in their vision.
Yeah, it's a really great example of how crowdfunding can bring groundbreaking ideas to life.
Yeah.
Traditionally, they probably would have had to go the venture capital route and try to convince a few people with a lot of money that their idea was worth investing in.
Right.
But with crowdfunding, they were able to go directly to the people and get the funding they needed to make their vision a reality.
And it's interesting because, VR was not mainstream at the time.
No, not at all.
This is, really early days.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to SEO.
Okay.
Search engine optimization.
Right.
Now, I'll admit this one doesn't sound as exciting as crowdfunding.
Maybe not.
But it is incredibly important in today's digital landscape.
Absolutely. Think about it this way. You could have the best product or service in the world.
Yeah.
But if nobody can find you online,
right,
then it doesn't really matter.
It's useless.
Yeah. It's like having a store in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's going to just stumble upon it.
Right.
That's where SEO comes in.
Yeah.
It's all about making sure that your website shows up when people search for things that are relevant to your business.
So it's not just about creating a website.
Sure.
It's about understanding how search engines work.
Exactly.
And tailoring your content to match what people are searching for.
Yeah, it's a whole science.
It really is.
There's a lot of strategy that goes into it.
One company that has clearly mastered SEO is Booking.com.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they are consistently at the top of the search results.
Yeah.
Whenever I search for flights or hotels.
And that's not by accident.
No.
They've got a very sophisticated understanding of how SEO works.
Yeah.
They're constantly analyzing search trends, optimizing their website content, and building high quality backlinks.
It's amazing. I mean, it's almost like a game, isn't it?
It is in a way.
Trying to figure out how to get to that top spot.
Yeah, it's a constantly evolving game.
Yeah.
But the rewards are definitely there if you can figure it out.
Oh, I think it's really interesting that both crowdfunding and SEO are really about giving more control to individuals and businesses.
Right.
It's about bypassing those traditional gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And connecting directly with your audience. It's a real shift in power dynamics. So, with crowdfunding, you're not at the mercy of banks or venture capitalists.
Right.
And with SEO, you're not relying solely on expensive advertising campaigns to reach your customers.
Yeah. It's about taking control of your own destiny.
Yeah.
And using the tools available to you to achieve your goals.
Okay. Well, I think this is all really fascinating.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what the future holds.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what new platforms or technologies are going to emerge in the next few years?
It's hard to say, but one thing's for sure.
Yeah.
The business world is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
And the companies that are going to succeed are the ones that are able to adapt and embrace new ideas.
So for our listeners out there, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how you might be able to use these strategies.
Yeah.
Whether you're launching a business, promoting a cause, or just trying to get your voice heard online.
it's really empowering.
Yeah.
You know, anybody can do this stuff now.
It really is a level playing field in a lot of ways.
In a way that it never was before.
So get out there and make it happen.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. That's it for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.